Filmed live in Canada, it's Jim's Record Party. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jim's Record Party. I'm your host, James. It's so nice for you to be with us today as we look at the greatest album of all time. Yes, isn't it wonderful, ladies and gentlemen? There it is, sitting on the Choirmaster 3000, the greatest album of all time. I know I'll be listening to it later and I'll never take it off, and I'll listen to it and listen to it and listen to it because it's the greatest album of all time. I waited so long to add this album to our collection here at Jim's Record Party. I waited so long to gaze at this beautiful album. Isn't it glorious? Close your eyes and listen to it now with me in your mind's eye, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Absolutely pristine quality. And the soulfulness, I'll never forget it. Will you? You can't. It's the world's greatest album. Gaze on it if you dare. Perhaps we should put on our shades. Do you have some cheaters? Put them on. Because it's glaring in its greatness. It's greatness of the greatest album of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sit down for a moment and stop being cynical and sarcastic, if such a thing is possible. If I see one more video on YouTube about the greatest album of all time, I will throw up. If I see another video talking about the 25 greatest prog albums of 1973, rated, I will throw up. If I see another album of the greatest rock albums ever made, I will throw up. The greatest guitar albums ever made, yep, I'm going to throw up all over your shoes. There is, of course, no greatest album. Wake up, Minneapolis. Wake up, Montreal. I know it. The corporal knows it. Now you know it. There is no greatest album of all time in any genre, and any video and any narrative that claims to tell you otherwise is lying to you. Yes, they are lying to you. Don't push that button. Don't watch those videos. Don't gaze upon those thumbnails. Flick right through them, ladies and gentlemen, and watch the next kitty cat video. Watch the next band with no bass player video. Watch the next restoration of a 47 Studebaker video. All more gratifying, more fortuitous, more fulfilling than the greatest album ever made. Why is nobody talking about the Association? Why is nobody talking about Michael Bloomfield? Why is nobody talking about Ry Cooder? Why is nobody talking about Joe Jackson? Why is nobody talking about Harvey Mandel? Why is nobody talking about Lou Reed? And why is nobody talking about Warren Zevon? Well, we are going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned here on Jim's Record Party in the coming weeks and months, as we'll be talking about these and other great albums. Very, very excellent, fantastic albums. If I don't use those words 5 times in every video, I feel that I've let myself down, and let my viewers down, and let the albums down. So we're going to keep using those phrases and using those words. We're going to keep talking about fantastic music, ladies and gentlemen, by some of the greatest artists of all genres. We're going to be looking at world music. We're going to be looking at the blues, American jazz, shtick, pop, country. We're going to be looking at R&B. We're going to be looking at rock and roll, the fathers of rock and roll, and much, much more. Something we are not going to be doing is looking at the greatest album ever made. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Please join us again next time, next week, at this same time, on this same station, for more great albums, more great covers, more great rants. I'm your host, James. Thank you for joining us here on Jim's Record Party.